He needed to get on his feet. So that was the beginning of that one, I believe, was $2,800. I have it all documented. Well, it went on to be a
She got some paper, yo.
close to 500,000, which I'm sick over. He's stuck in
500 racks. What's going on, everyone? We got another episode of Catfish, so we're gonna get straight into it. Let's go.
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Joan who turned to online dating after the death of her husband. She was messaged on the app Our Time by a man who claimed his name was Roger. After getting to know each other for months, Joan ended up falling in love with Roger. Over the course of the relationship, Roger needed money for countless issues he was going through. Joan ended up...
You already know they're gonna be asking for money. They're gonna need that. That's the main thing the scammer's gonna do is say, "I need money."
and I lost the presence feeling of him in this new condo that I moved into. At my other home, I always felt him around me because we had a summer place in Florida and we had a little cottage on the beach. Beginning
Oh,
of
he was getting
January,
money. He was getting money. Like, yo, I had a little summer house here, cottage place here, taking care of her. Had a happy relationship. Pretty nice.
go online, you can probably meet somebody, and that's what I did. And I just wanted to meet somebody to go out for coffee with, maybe I want to go to a show with, just chat with, a shoulder to lean on, kind of. I went on to Our Time. I paid for the subscription too. It was around February, just before Valentine's Day. They had a special, so
Man, these scammers is going on these type of sites. They want everything now. They want every dating site.
oh my God, I think the second day, this gentleman approached me, and I believe his name was Roger Love. And he said he liked my profile. Could we chat? So I responded back. And then the next one was his time was running out, and could we chat via email, which
His time was running out. Oh, he had a free trial. Dang, I was about to say, if the scammer's paying for the services, they going out their way. They got money to spend, but now he's using a free trial. So, yo, service running up. Can we chat through email?
I said yes. He had lost his wife and daughter in 2018. They both passed within 3 weeks of each other. He was left broke. He told me he was a miner by trade and he wanted to get back on his feet, was a Vietnam veteran, and he sent me an article that he was interviewed from St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Ohio. And oh my God, it was such a
This scammer's doing all the research he needs to get her. He's like, yo, he's got everything ready to go.
touching story. So I had all these things to believe that he was really truthful. So upon our first meeting, he would send me the most beautiful, beautiful love notes. I mean, I used to tell him, you should work for Hallmark, or you should be a writer. What are your colors?
Yeah, some dude out in Nigeria just giving it to her, telling her all the nice things she wants to hear so that he can get into her pockets.
You like? What is your perfume? What's your favorite perfume? How do you like to dress? What do you like to eat? And he would answer all these things on his own. And we kind of had like a mutual thing going on, kind of liked almost the same things. My heart broke for him. He just sounded so down to earth. Between the love notes, between the sad life he had growing up, him taking care of his wife, it was like that told me everything I needed to know. Anybody that could take care of a wife from 2002, not walk away from her, not cheat on her, it's just beyond my comprehension, because I know today.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? That's what you say your vows for? Through sickness and health? I'm confused. That might say some things, yeah.
A lot of men would have just walked away and closed the door, even women and their husbands. Right away, when he first asked me for money, I hung up on him. Because again, we went from emailing to texting to phone. The minute he asked me for money, I hung up. He called me back. He kept calling back. I would not answer the phone.
I need money. Can I get a couple dollars, please?
I don't know, maybe the fifth time. I don't know why I did. I picked it up. And he's crying. He needed to get on his feet. So that was the beginning of That one, I believe, was $2,800. I have it all documented. Well, it went on to be
She got some paper, yo.
close to 500,000, which I'm sick over. He's stuck in
500 racks. 500,000. You retired that man. He got the big crib in Nigeria, all the land, couple goats, cows, chickens. He don't gotta work a day in his life.
Dubai right now. He went from Ohio to Alaska mining for gemstones. The gemstones were of such value that he had to go to Dubai where all the gemstones were shipped because of the value of them, and he had to make sure, show proof they were his gemstones. So,
oh baby, what a nightmare. I wish you would just come home from Alaska. I mean it. I wish you would just come home. Oh God.
I know, but you know, this is not something I plan or you plan.
He doesn't even sound like he's speaking English, but he's got an accent to him. He's like, I don't know, baby. Whoa, what are we talking about here?
Calm down.
I know.
I didn't plan it, not did you. It never did though. But you know, it's something we need to resolve everything.
that started it. And again,
How you don't know you're getting scammed? Oh man, as soon as he pick up the phone, hello baby, can I get some money? Yo, this is crazy.
I'm sending money, and my light bulb doesn't go off. I sent money when he had malaria. Then he comes down with appendicitis and a hernia. They will not operate on him till he sends $66,000. That was the Saturday. Now on the Sunday, I had my family here. It was my son's birthday, my grandchildren, the spouses were here. I'm like, I was going to tell them. And I said, oh God, I can't tell them with all the families here. On the Monday, I took a ride over to my son's house. He was alone, my daughter-in-law.
There got to be better stuff in place so that people don't have this happen to them, but it's just life. You know what I mean? You're going to make mistakes. You just got to learn from them, you know?
That is an interview with him. The statistic scammer told you. But one thing about this interview is there are pictures of Mr. Posgay on that interview, and they do not match the photos that you had of the scammer by the same name.
Wow.
And that's something that you look for. He had a story to tell. It was a story that his daughter, Rebecca, had died. His wife, Julie, had died. And you actually have the obituaries that supported that.
Yeah.
I looked into these two women, and I didn't find any social media. I wanted to see what they looked like. I wanted to see what they were about. But the daughter, I did find social media for her. I found a new photo of her. And on her public media, there is a picture of her with who I think is probably her mother.
Like, that energy is real, y'all. So let's say you calling off sick, right? But you're not sick. Eventually you're gonna get sick. So when you're using obituaries and doing certain things, you know, God forbid, you know, we've all done it. We've all done things like that, but you don't want to play like that. You know what I mean? And then you're playing like that and stealing from elderly people. Like, oh man, that's just crazy.
So this is the real Roger Posgay, his real family. And so what this scammer has done is he has stolen this man's name. He has stolen his family. He has stolen his stories, and he's using it in this way.
Wow.
And it's pretty clever, really, because when you found those obituaries, you thought he's on the level. This is right. One of the things that they do, and one of their goals are with that, is people who are God-fearing, especially on faith-based dating sites,
Yeah. They obviously gonna go on those sites. That's crazy, bro. You're gonna chill, you know what I'm saying? You ran off with 500,000, but you got some real things, man. You're gonna have to address soon, bro. That's crazy.
They're there because there's an assumed trust that you have with someone who believes the same way you do.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the ways that he deceived you as well.
Honestly, feel bad for her. And I hope she gets everything together. It's crazy. Scammed her for $500,000. What would y'all do if somebody scammed y'all for that much money? Leave it in the comments, let me know. That's just crazy. At the end of the day, you gotta face those consequences. Even these people that are out here scamming right now, right? You're not just taking from someone else, you're taking from yourself. If you go to the bank and you take out money that isn't yours, you spend that money, what happens? Products go up, things go up. Eventually that money that you spent is spent. It's gone. And now you are left in the world with those higher prices. You know what I mean? And not only you are, but everybody else that was around you. You know what I mean? So taking from others never really works out. Even like when you're going to a club and instead of buying drinks, you bring your own drinks in there. You're sneaking them in and everything. What is that doing? That's not hurting just you. That's hurting the business. So now, when that business shuts down because they weren't bringing in the revenue to stay open, now you're like, oh man, my favorite spot's no longer there. It's because you were the one who created that. You were the one who brought drinks into the club and didn't bring, value to things in your own community. Everything always comes back full circle. And with that, yeah, she's not gonna get her money back. More than likely, she's not gonna get the money back. But it's just money. It's just a piece of paper. Who cares? You know what I mean? But what did you do to get that piece of paper? Did you have to lie, steal, cheat, kill for a piece of paper? Make it make sense, y'all. You actually don't want to do that for a piece of paper. Without further ado, this one was pretty crazy episode. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Stay safe. Peace.
If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible, the kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, and I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can for you and for the world around us.